听到了没有？可以听到没有？可以听到吗？可以听到吗？说话。
Hello, this is Johanes from Deed Company in Yenzhou, Jining, here behind of me. So I'm going to show you a little introduction of the whole process from the beginning and the end of the whole production. So follow me. So I can say here, because when we go to production, it's very noisy there. So I can say here that I've been working here a little more than 1 year, and mainly I work in the welding process, and we will start the production from the thin sheet metal. So come and follow me. Come here. So the factory layout is simple. We just keep going. We go through the hall, and there is a first production, which is the thin sheet metal department, and then we go step by step, and I explain what it is. So. So this is our exhibition hall. I will try to speak a little more loud when we go to production because it's a little bit noisy. So. Okay, here both sides, left and right, this is where we cut and bend all the thin sheet metal. As you see on the this side here, these are mainly all these products. These are the housing for our CNC machines. These are housing cabinets and housing and doors and a thin sheet metal. So. So that one was the cutting and bending. Now we move on to the welding. This side here, we weld the thin metal together after cutting and bending. And then on the right side, there, we can't go in right there because it's very noisy. But that's our thick, big metal welding, where I mainly work every day. So we can have a little bit look from the window. Here you can see, if we go in, you will not hear my talk, so it's better to just look. Here we do all heavy-duty welding and metal work. And that's my main department where I'm working in Deed Company. Okay. And then on the left side here, this is our vertical machining VM, and we'll see bigger housing. And behind there you see the powder coating painting line. So this is the body of our machine, which is called housing. And on the left side, there is our chain painting line for the small parts, as you see. Small and light parts, surface treatment, which is called powder coating. And on the right side, there's one, let's have a little look. If the doors are open. This is our painting and body fixing place. These particular parts are not metal parts, these are cast mineral casting parts, but this is one. We got two of these. Here they finalize the surface and then do coating. Okay, and then I show you a little more about the heavy welding here. So this part exactly here, this is not the metal. There is no welding. This is the cast, molded cast, mineral casting. So here in behind of that door, we can have a little bit look. There is the place where I work, heavy metal welding. Example, this one here. This one is for the country machine. This is a spindle carriage, spindle beam carriage. This is one of our main products. And there you see the country machine cross beam is there. It's around, this one is around 4 meter long, and it's got the thick sheet plates like 20 millimeters, 25 millimeters. So here we have around 30, 40 welders, and I work with them every day and try to help them, teach them, and improve their skills and qualities. Okay. And then, excuse me, this big thing here, this is where all parts which have a welding, they all go to, this is a heating furnace. Every single part which have welding in it, it goes to the after heating treatment. And this is a standard system for any welded parts. It goes to up to 500 degrees Celsius, and every part stay there 24 hours, approximately 1 day. Okay. So here you, like you saw first time, we got 2 of these. We got roll-in trolleys, so we can load the parts here, and then the trolleys goes into the painting room, and then the workers paint the part there, and then they roll back. You see the railing on the floor. So this is pretty much it about our metal work, what we do. We started from the thin metal cutting and bending. Then there was the housing assembly, and then there was a heavy metal place where I used to work, and then there is a painting and the heat treatment. That's pretty much all from the rough work. Now the next where we go, we go to vertical assembly workshop. So follow me. Here you can see a little bit. This particular part is the vertical machining center. The part is called saddle. It's where the work table, machining work table, is stand on the top of this part. So this part is right now, it is in the finalizing stage, and next stage is painting. Okay. So now you see the next hall. Next hall is the assembly workshop for the vertical machining center, mainly vertical. We got 2 models, VMC and VL. Okay, here is a little more quiet here. So now You can see on the left side they start the small parts assembly here. And behind of that, this is the VL machines, which is the little more, how you call, it's a standard machine what we do. And on the right side here, you'll see, these ones are a little more testing, and we have also little different models there, what they are testing and analyzing. But this is the first our assembly. So we can have a look a little deeper here. Example, this one here. This, they put the column, which is now in a horizontal position, but later on it goes to vertical position.
Try again.
Can you hear? Kokeilla. Is it okay? Can you hear? Can you hear?
Try again.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Continue. So these ones are their little different models, but the both. This one is actually. These ones are actually principle is same like the VL vertical machining center, but this is a little bigger and little better performance. So now we can move on to the next workshop. Follow me. The next workshop is actually number 2 assembly. This one where we are here, this is the number 1, and that's the number 2. And here, have a look here. Here are some sample pieces which are made by our machines. Little car wheel, little propeller for turbine or something. This is the aluminum alloy. And here you can see more sample work. These are all made by these machines. And here is one little thing. I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera or video, but this little thing there is a needle which is 0.001 millimeter thin. So that can show you the accuracy and precisely with our machine. So that's a sample pieces for the customers when they come, so they can have a look and understand the performance. Okay, second assembly. And okay, on there and there, these machines are on the test run, the test run stage right now. The machine is actually finished. Now they are running the programs in and start to test. As you see, the lights are blinking. So the come here. Example, this machine here, it's running right now. I'm not sure. Can you see it in the video? There is a workpiece and it's milling. So, of course, there is a certain amount of testing hours which these all machines go through to ensure quality, of course. So, okay, where would it go next? You can come here a little bit. Be careful. This is a little bigger vertical machining center. Like in the earlier you saw those first ones, VL. This is actually the same machine, but it's just larger, heavier, stronger, better performance. So this is in assembly stage right now. So, but basically same thing. You see guidance there, and then you see the screw for the movement, and then you see saddle, and then you see work table, spindle box, and the spindle box the structure, and there is a guidance for the vertical movement and the screw. So, assembly state right now, this machine. So, okay. We can go next to, yeah, let's go to see our this was all about assembly. Now for the next one, what we will see is grinding and milling and machining. What we do to our own products. When we produce our own products, we actually use our own products to produce our own products. It sounds a little bit funny, but that's how it goes. Come and see. Here on the left we have this machine. I'm not sure when, but some years ago, this machine is from Germany. There is actually another one. These two are our biggest gantry machining centers. It's very big. I don't even know how big it is, but as you see, it's it's maybe 6-7 meter high. So, but those ones are old ones and not our product. Okay. And here, this is the this is for the grinding. Grinding is the process which we do after machining. When we have machined, milling is complete, then it's kind of polishing. But in English you call it grinding. It makes surface more and more smooth, depending how much you grind. But these all machines handle the grinding for every single machined surface. So have a quickly look. Ni hao. Okay. So that's all. Next workshop is our machining workshop, which is the process before this one. So unfortunately we go kind of in the wrong way right now. But anyway, this is a grinding, and before grinding we do of course machining. So follow me. Little forgot. Here is our warehouse. You see. And here is our delivering area. So as you see, vertical machining centers are ready for shipping. So here we do our loading. So now go to the machining. Okay, so on this side, you see all of these gantry machines. They are our own product. So when we are producing our product, we are using our own product to make our own product. How funny it sounds, but that's how it is. You see, gantry machine, gantry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gantry machines, which are producing parts for the gantry machines. Simple as that. Here, a little smaller gantry, and even more smaller. Here is one more. So there is approx 10 country machines operating every day here. Okay, let's have a look a little bit the other side. So here is the this is a country machine cross beam. As you see, it almost looks like it has rust, but it is not rust. Its surface looks like brown because it has come from the heat treatment, which I showed you earlier there. After the heavy welding is done, so this one is waiting for the machining part. So around, I think this is 4.5 meters long. So this is actually the part which goes to, that's 6.5, 6,532. So this country machine cross beam is around 6 meters. This one is 4.5. So same machine, just different size. Have a look a little bit at the smaller parts. Same thing. Country spindle box carriage. These two waiting for the machining. Casted parts. Okay, ma. Alama. And we go. Go. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's go and see country machining assembly. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, in the end of this road, if you didn't hear, that's the R&D center, and that's where I'm working. So this way, please. A little more quiet here. Okay. Okay, let's start here. Here they put, you see the same parts like you saw before. Now it's painted, machined. So the spindle carriage, spindle beam, they are waiting for the assembly. This man is here, the assembly in the guidelines for the spindle beam. Come and have a look. Johanes.
Hello.
Hello, hello. So here, and here, and here. This is a spindle beam, and it's got 4 of these guidelines. So this feather is the assembly in. This is a very high precision job what he's doing. Like you see, he have his measuring tools. So this is the one part of the assembly. And what else we have here? So here you see these are naked bodies of the spindle beam carriage, all of those. And here you see one. So assembly is finished. The spindle beam is assembled inside of the spindle beam carriage. And you see there is a guidelines. So this is a slide movement of the spindle beam. And then, as I showed you before, country machine cross beam, they are doing the same thing. They are assembling guidelines. These ones. So cross beam have a guidelines here and there. And then, like you saw before, that one there, which is a spindle beam carriage with the spindle beam, that guy goes assembled on this guy. So it's actually 3 parts of the country machining center, which you see in the background. So you have a cross beam, then you have a carriage, which is sliding, and then you have a vertical spindle beam. And vertical spindle beam is the last part, which is holding a machining tooling. Later, I show you. Here. This is a small one. This is the 2.5 meter, I think. So you have a mineral casted bollards, left and right one. Then you have your mineral casting bed with, again, the guide rails and the work table assembled on that slide. So you see here, this is the, come and have a look. And here is the screw. So this turns and it makes a movement. Work table moves the front and back with this, the motorized screw. So on the guide rails. Here. And what else? What else? These guys here, they are finalizing the assembly. You see vertical bollards, just like here, and the work table and bed, and then the cross beam and the spindle beam and the spindle beam carriage. So that's the main structure of the country machining center, like it's called. So let's have a little more look. Now you see a little more clear. Here you see cross beam, spindle beam carriage, which is carrying the spindle beam, which goes up and down. So this assembly is almost done, and next point is they would lift this whole thing together on the top of. Well, we don't have the bed here, naked bed, but it's a spindle beam like you see here. This one is a ready one, with the covers and the logos and everything is in. So this country machine is the assembly is done, and it's perhaps in the testing mode, running mode right now. So chips remover here, and let's have a look one more. There is a one big country machine right now. So as you see, let's have a little look, and then we are kind of finishing. Yeah, so there it is. So this one is waiting for that sub-assembly. This guy goes next on the top of those bollards. That's the basic structure of the assembly. So oh, here. This is a big one. I think that's the, I'm not sure about the model, but I think 6.5 meter cross beam. And the big table with the perhaps 6, 7, 8 meter movement. So this is one of our biggest country machine centers, what we do here. So little closer look. Here, operators goes in, operating panel is there. So, and that's, you see the machining head goes to the spindle beam. So this assembly is also, let's call it 90% finished, complete. So it will go for the test run next time. So that's pretty much basics of our production processes. Now we are in the end. So thanks for watching. This is Johanes. I'm from Finland. I work in China, Yenzhou city in this company. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.